Dark of All Trades presents Professor Dark Explains Logical Fallacies. The appeal to emotion. The appeal to emotion fallacy occurs when an argument relies on emotional manipulation rather than logical reasoning to persuade an audience. By exploiting feelings such as fear, pity, joy, or anger, this fallacy seeks to sidestep critical thinking and cloud judgment. Some examples. A candidate declares, "If my opponent takes office, our nation will be plunged into chaos with economic ruin and social disintegration as the inevitable outcome." An advertisement for a luxury watch features a successful entrepreneur gifting the watch to his child with the tagline, "Timeless moments, priceless memories, because your family deserves the best." A news headline screams, "Breaking news! Unidentified object in the sky sparks fear of alien invasion," playing on people's fear and fascination with extraterrestrial threats to boost viewership. An example from apologetics. A common argument often put forth by apologists and people who simply believe in their God strongly talks about meaning and purpose. They say something to the effect of, "A world without God would be devoid of all meaning, purpose, and value. Without divine guidance, our lives are reduced to mere existence without any higher significance or ultimate goal. If we deny God's existence and providence in our lives, we resign ourselves to a cold, empty, and bleak fate. How can any enlightened person accept such a hopeless view of life and the human condition? We must believe in God, not only because the evidence demands it, but because the alternative is emotionally and spiritually unacceptable." If we put this into a syllogistic form, it looks something like this. Premise 1. Meaning, purpose, value, and significance make human life worthwhile. Premise 2. Belief in God provides meaning, purpose, value, and significance in life. 3. Therefore, belief in God makes human life worthwhile. Premise 4. If something makes human life worthwhile, then rational, enlightened humans should accept it. Premise 5. Belief in God makes human life worthwhile. 6. Therefore, rational, enlightened humans should accept belief in God. The appeal to emotion occurs in premises 1 and 4. Premise 1 essentially equates a worthwhile life with having meaning, purpose, etc., rather than demonstrating why those qualities objectively make life worthwhile. Similarly, Premise 4 claims enlightened humans should accept worthwhile beliefs without justification. These amount to emotional appeals saying meaningful beliefs should be accepted rather than proving that they are factually true. A bonus example. Aren't you afraid of going to hell when you die? That is why you should believe in God. This is an appeal to emotion because it attempts to persuade belief in something by eliciting or dwelling on an emotion, fear in this case, rather than using evidence and reasoning. Whether someone is afraid of going to hell has no actual bearing on whether hell objectively exists as a factual reality. Frightening people into acting a certain way does not make something empirically true. Thus, any argument relying chiefly on heightening the fear of hell rather than evidence for hell employs a textbook appeal to emotion fallacy. The emotion itself, fear, is irrelevant to the factual claim at hand. When it's not necessarily a fallacy. An environmental advocate seamlessly weaves personal stories of individuals impacted by climate change into a presentation on the urgency of conservation, enhancing the emotional connection without sacrificing the underlying scientific evidence supporting the need for action. While persuasive storytelling can invoke emotions, it doesn't always constitute an appeal to emotion fallacy. When anecdotes or narratives complement a logically sound argument, they can enhance understanding and engagement without subverting critical thinking. In certain contexts, appealing to emotions may be appropriate, especially when addressing moral imperatives. Urging action to alleviate human suffering, for example, may necessitate evoking empathy and compassion to prompt a meaningful response. Responding to the fallacy. Encountering an appeal to emotion requires a measured response. Engaging in critical inquiry, asking for evidence, and evaluating the logical basis of the argument can help expose the fallacious nature of emotional manipulation. Acknowledge the emotions presented in the argument while emphasizing the importance of also considering logical reasoning. Encourage a balanced approach that values both emotional resonance and rational analysis. Dealing with the realms of politics, advertising, media, religious discourse, and ethical imperatives, we can see the multifaceted nature of the appeal to emotion fallacy. With deeper understanding, we are better equipped to discern when emotions enhance our understanding and when they serve as veils obscuring the clarity of logical reasoning. Any questions?